Well, as you can see from the circuit map behind me, we're at Cadwell Park for the next round of Thundersport GB's Championship. And in this half-an-hour slot, we're going to bring you a special feature class, and it's the Bike Sport News Superstock 600s. Welcome to Thundersport Plus.
Welcome to a very damp Cadwell Park here in Lincolnshire. As Steve said, it's the Bike Sport News Superstock 600s that feature in this programme, and they are going to be fighting it out tooth and nail. The championship very close at the top, just 6 points in it. Currently the leader is Adam Robinson. Steve's down there to have a quick word with him.
Well, it's never nice to start the day off with sad news, but unfortunately we do have a bad news story for you here for the first Bike Sport News Superstock 600 race. And that is that Adam Robinson here, championship leader coming into Cadwell Park, isn't going to be able to race. Adam, you were leading the race yesterday. Tell us what happened.
I was just riding comfortably in my own skin, just getting through the race, a few laps left, and going down back straight. I felt some oil on my gear lever. Checked down, and the gearbox bearing just failed, and had to pull out and lose the lead of the race in the championship.
You had a healthy lead of the race as well.
Oh, I was about 4 seconds. I was just staying comfortable. I had a second inside of me to go faster if I needed to, but you don't need to crash if I crash. So it's a shame, but it's racing and it does happen.
Now, I know that's the end of the weekend for you, but will we be seeing Adam Robinson back out in the next round at Mallory?
Yeah, we're back at Mallory. Just get a fan engine rebate or something. Just a cheap engine, standard engine, and come back stronger and harder.
And just a quick one, who do you think is going to win today?
It's wet, and between Paul or Tommy.
OK, well, thanks for talking to us, Adam, and hopefully we'll see you at the next round at Mallory Park. We're ready to go racing.
Thanks very much, Steve. Commiserations to Adam. Well, there's his tips for the top then. Tommy Mountain, the local lad, there he is on pole position number 11. And of course, the other tip was Paul Wissard. And Paul from Scotland, Steve, he's been a real revelation this season.
Yes, he has, and thanks to Robinson pulling out of that last race, he leads the championship by a couple of points. Just saw shots there in the green of Scott Wilson. Lining up next to him, Nick Anderson on the front row, Tom Meehan on the orange bike, Chaz Beale. Great to see him doing well here this weekend, and you can just see shots on the second and third row there of Paul Wishart, number 68. Looks like we're ready to go.
Yep, Chaz Beale's weekend of the year so far. Let's see if he can improve on that. Tommy Mountain, number 11. Well from pole position, but look at that ball of spray obscuring the vision of middle of the grid, all those at the back, and up the hill. Oh, big twitch there. Oh, and down he goes, just a little bit of contact. That is, it looks like it is 118 there. Dan Chappell, and he's up and okay.
Yeah, just got on the power a little bit too early. Let's have a little look. Yeah, you can see the back end kicking out and tried to hang on to it. Oliver Harrison nearly got caught up in that also. But luckily, Ryder is okay, and it's another victim of Charlie's in. We see it so many times in the wet. But at the front, Tommy Mountain leads. That's a shot there of championship leader Paul Wishart, number 68.
Yep, he's sat there now around about 5th place. Well, he's a young man who doesn't seem to be daunted by having to learn all these new circuits.
Oh, Curtis Wright. Well, after that fantastic start, Curtis Wright moves ahead of Nick Anderson into second position there.
That was just a little bit of Jason down there at Mansfield, but everyone's still on board. But really, Steve, that chopping and changing behind, just making things a little more comfortable at the front for Tommy Mountain.
Yes, Tommy Mountain, local rider, back with Thundersport GB. He's been struggling for funds the last few weeks, and Matt Shelcock goes down at the mountain. Another rider down, and well, it just shows you how slippery it is. You can see the standing water, and quite a few riders going down.
There's another down there.
That's Wishart.
Oh,
and he's limping away, and that hurts.
Yes, he caught himself, I think, as he fell, and the bike goes one side of the track, and Paul goes the other, and he's
Oh, he's collapsing there, and that's, I think he's hit a curb there because the curbs are quite raised, and Paul Wishart, championship leader, out of this one. Red flags, understandably.
Yeah, because that is a very awkward place. The marshals immediately going to Paul, but of course his bike's stranded on the other side of the circuit, so a necessary stoppage, and they come back to do it all again. Unfortunately this time, Steve, we haven't got Adam Robinson, we know couldn't race today, and now we haven't got the championship points leader, Paul Wishart, either. Tommy Mountain, once again, Steve, gets away well.
Yeah, Tommy Mountain away well, and this should be good news for Tom Meehan, number 33, because with the two championship contenders, there's another rider down in the first corner there. And, well, is that Curtis Rothwell?
Yeah, I think so, and I think another rider also ran wide onto the grass in avoidance.
Let's have a look here. As they go into the corner there, you can see one rider running on, and Curtis Rothwell's gone down. And, well, there we go, a detour. There is a little bit of a shortcut if you can make it round to the park straight.
Yeah, it's not advisable, but Tom Meehan there he goes, just running it in around 4th place at the moment, well, 5th actually, as they run down towards the gooseneck, and he will want to get some decent points out of this, particularly as the two guys ahead of him in the championship aren't out there to race.
Absolutely, yeah, points make prizes, and Nick Anderson will look to try and push up as well, because he's had a couple of suspect rounds, I think it's fair to say, and if he can get some good results here, he'll be back in the hunt. But at the front here, local rider Tommy Mountain, I was saying before, everyone decided to throw it up the road, as Curtis Wright there in 2nd position. Mountain is back after getting some sponsorship from the Cool Cow Company, and we'll explain a bit more about that later on. But there's Chaz Beale making his way over the mountain. There's Curtis Wright, a good start for Curtis once again. Just behind him, Nick Anderson. There's Meehan in the bright orange, and there's Beale.
Yep, Chaz Beale, we did say on the grid, his best weekend of the season so far, superb in qualifying. In fact, he was 2nd quickest, and there we see the slippery surface flags up ahead, and I think, do they need to be told? But there we are, across the start-finish line, and there we see, working hard, Sean Brown, number 64, chasing the top 4.
Yes, he's working hard and really pouring down now. We just saw John Blundell go through. There is number 20, Gareth Robinson.
Yes, he's making up places, is Gareth. He's on a little bit of a charge, but nobody can seemingly touch Tommy Mountain out the front. He's really made this his own, and then this lovely battle for effectively 3rd and 4th. And there, in the back of the group, is Sean Brown, as they come down towards the gooseneck. Ahead of them, Tommy Mountain, absolutely immaculate. Of course, his father Richard has a van dealership, vans and cars, far down the road from here, Steve.
Yeah, local rider. He's got a lot of friends, family and sponsors here this weekend, so this would be a great comeback to the series. Of course, he did very well in the opening round at Mallory Park, and this is easy for him. Curtis Wright, great to see him up in a podium position, number 74 there, 2nd. Nick Anderson, just nursing the bike round in 3rd. Sean Brown really applying the pressure on the blue machine as they head over the mountain.
Yes, at the moment, you'd have to say, the podium places between these 4, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to topple Tommy off the top of it. He is still out the front and riding cleanly away. There's Gareth Robinson, and he's just there ahead of Jordan Watling, number 95. And we see Rory Parker, number 90, but leaders across the line again.
Yeah, there's Jordan Watling and Bongo, John Blundell going through into the first corner here. So Superstock 600, race 1. Those of you that just joined us, championship leaders, both out, and Tommy Mountain left to, well, look at that. The lead is enormous for number 11. He exits Park Corner. It's still Curtis Wright from Nick Anderson. We've lost Sean Brown. Yep. Sean Brown's gone AWOL.
Yeah, he's gone down. He's up and okay, I can tell you that. But he is out of this. So we're down to those 2 for the last 2 podium places, but really nothing seemingly can disturb young Tommy. Only sees 5 minutes ago he was in the Aprilia Super Team, but now he's out there on the 600s, and this the battle behind him. Nick Anderson in 3rd place.
Yeah, I think Nick will know that Tommy Mountain and also Curtis Wright not really challenging him in the points at the moment. He needs to pick up as many as possible. Certainly, having seen all these riders fall down, I can tell you Tom Meehan went absent also in this race, so that is the top 3 of the championship all out. So Nick Anderson really can make up some serious points here.
And very impressive showing from Curtis Wright. There he is in second place. Can he hang on ahead of Nick Anderson? Nick who was particularly impressive down last time at Anglesey, and we had some lousy conditions down there as well. There, the last lap flag. Tommy Mountain, Cool Karma Collected, goes out onto the last tour of Cadwell, but look behind him, there's Nick Anderson. We have lost Curtis Wright up there in the trees. What a terrible shame for Curtis, he was doing so well. But Nick Anderson now, there, look, comfortably unopposed in a Cool Karma Collected second place.
Yeah, that would have been a solid podium for Curtis Wright, but not to be. That pushes the battle for third. Chaz Beale, I think, now up into third position. Gareth Robinson also challenging for that, but Tommy Mountain has been unstoppable at the front, and Nick Anderson will be very happy, I'm sure, to pick up 20 chunky points.
Yep, we'll have to look further back. Marty Lennon's also been making good progress. There we see Cool Cow on the side of Tommy Mountain. Well, they are, I believe, a milk distribution firm, so that's fair enough.
Yep, and good to have him back on racing circuits as well. There's this battle for third place now then. Chaz Beale and Gareth Robinson. Robinson, well, you can't go around the outside at Mansfield, that's for sure, and he has thought better of that as they make their way through the new chicane. But what about Tommy Mountain here, number 11? Former Super Team rider, almost dumps it into Hall Bends there, foot slips off the peg. Heart in mouth, I think.
Well, these are treacherous conditions. You will see the odd mistake, but luckily for Tommy, he's not going to pay any kind of a price there. And he's looking, once again, immaculate as he comes to check a flag. Quick wave, but that's all he's doing. Just, he's not going to take his hands off those handlebars. Look at that. Stayed fairly clamped and steadily up the hill. That was an excellent win, a very beautifully judged ride from Tommy Mountain, and now he can relax a little as he runs up towards Charlie's. Tommy Mountain then taking the win from Nick Anderson. Chaz Beale, a good result from a great weekend for him. Gareth Robinson 4th, Marty Lennon 5th, John Blundell in 6th. There we see Tommy Mountain, Nick Anderson and Chaz Beale on the podium.
Well, welcome back, Tommy Mountain. What a win in very tricky conditions. You love Cadwell Park, we know that, but you've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, it's my local round, and you always try and do your best at your local round. I mean, we've had a bit of time off the bike. 6 weeks it was, and this is the second time back out on it since that break. I mean, obviously I couldn't have done it without all my sponsors' help. Julie Brunlett, John Fawns from Cool Milk, obviously my dad, everyone else that has helped me, really. I mean, what a great result.
Yeah, I noticed you've got Cool Cow written on your bike.
Yeah.
That's not a nickname, then?
No, that's not a nickname. No, they wanted that. They sell milk to the schools, and they a bit of a charity work as well. So, big thanks to them. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
OK, well, same again for race 2. We'll see you out there.
Hopefully. Thank you.